In this video, I'll share with you my Goldfinch price prediction for the upcoming crypto bull run. Now, you can see here, I've got it already pulled up on my screen. Goldfinch or GFI is trading around $1.41 at the time of me filming the video. And we can see here its market cap is sitting around 41 million, rank number 634 out of all cryptos, with a fully diluted market cap of 161 million. Now, you can see the fully diluted market cap is, a couple times higher than the market cap up here. And that's because we're seeing like 25.49% of the tokens in the circulating supply. So they're taking this here as the market cap if the MEXC supply was in circulation. So you could see fully diluted market cap equals price times MEXC supply. So that's why we're seeing this difference between this. And you're seeing here 25% of tokens in the circulating supply. Okay, so something to note with this project here is that we can see its all-time high was $34.29 way back in January 11, 2022. So that was kind of the tail end of the last crypto bull run. Now, when I click on the all chart here, I'm seeing essentially this token come onto the map right around that time. So I'm not getting any data for this token before then, meaning I'm just going to make the assumption that this is when this token came about, right towards the tail end of the crypto bull run. And if that is the case, then this token has not yet seen a full crypto bull run, okay? So essentially you can see once this thing came out, it essentially just, slid pretty much right down all the way. It had a couple spikes up here. Once it kind of dropped there, it had a spike up, another down, and another up, and then essentially just down. But for the most part, since its launch, based on the data I'm seeing here, this token has simply just been completely sliding down throughout the bear market season here. And then of late, once we started to see the crypto market reverse, you can see here, this is, mid-November 2023, it started to climb. And now it hasn't climbed, let's say, crazy amounts, but overall not too bad in that time. And then it's found decent support around this $1.30, $1.40 range, even $1.20 range, because you can see it's been, going sideways here for quite a while, really from when it pumped here, mid-December, it's been kind of within the same ballpark. So we're kind of looking at this and, curious, like, what could we see this do? Well, like, we're going to look at market cap here, which is another interesting thing for me to look at with this token. So you can see what I'm seeing here, 55 million market cap out of the gate. That's the max that I'm seeing, okay? Then, of course, it completely slid off, all the way down to 7-some million market cap, spiked up to 20-some, 26 there. And then just kind of up and down sideways. And then interesting to note here, before it started pumping, around 11 million market cap, and it's gone as high as 51 million market cap. So, that's about close to a 5x. So it has shown that it's got the ability to move. What I would kind of say personally is I'm going to disregard this all-time high here because I'm essentially seeing this thing come out and just drop, right? So this all-time high, I'm just going to disregard that personally. And I'm going to look at this as if this was kind of its floor and where we think it could go from here. So I'm essentially for this token going to take the data from about here forward and kind of see what I think it could do. I briefly looked into this project and it's actually quite interesting. Utility is there, use case is there. So I think it's got some potential, that's for sure. Now, as far as do I think it's going to get back to here, I don't know, because that would be quite difficult for it to do that. I mean, it would have to climb fairly significantly, market cap wise to get there. So if we're just going to simply look at it from this circulating supply, this market cap here, if we see more tokens come into the supply, of course, that can hurt the price prediction, because if you think about it, if you have more tokens come into the circulating supply and the buying demand is not there, the price will obviously drop. If you have a lot of demand and you see tokens added to the supply during that time, the price can kind of stay steady rather than rising because you're seeing more tokens come into the mix. But let's say, for the sake of this prediction, we're just going to assume that we're going to have this circulating supply and we're not going to have more tokens added to the supply for the duration of, from now to when we see the peak price. Now, I don't know that, right? So this is just simply what I think it could do based off of this circulating supply and this market cap here, okay? So if we're taking $1.41 and we say, hey, this thing is going to 10x in price, it would take you to around $14, okay? If we say, well, what is like a 40, let's just call it a $41 million market cap, and a $41 million market cap times 10, would take you to 410 million in market cap. So if you think about this from a market cap standpoint, this thing came out of the gate at around 55 million market cap. Okay, now we're not looking at fully diluted market cap here. We're just looking at this number right here. So 55 million market cap out of the gate, pretty much just straight dump off, which a lot of tokens do that. Out of the gate, a lot of tokens dump off, right? So that's why I'm saying I'm not really wanting to take this stuff into consideration here, okay? Now, from here to here, obviously you see some ups and downs, and then just, consider this. This is what I would consider kind of the floor for this project, okay? So, 7 to 12, maybe 7 to 15 million market cap, okay? Now, have we already seen more tokens added to the supply from before? It's possible, right? So look at this here. If you see, though, its ability to move, this is what I'm personally looking at. I'm seeing that it's got the ability to move, and I'm taking the kind of view that, hey, if this can go from this support level here of around 10 million market cap to 50-some million market cap, then definitely I think that it could get to 100, 200, 300, maybe 400 million market cap. So it's very difficult for me to say what this project will do. But I do think that this project has the ability to move up, to continue to move up, because it has got use case, and that's a good sign. So I personally don't like that 25% of the tokens are in the circulating supply. I prefer projects where more of the tokens are in the circulating supply. That's personally just me. But this is not always a bad thing, right? Like, it just depends when you see more tokens added to the mix. So it depends on, are the tokens locked up? Are they locked up for a certain period of time? Are they reserved for a certain thing, right? So for that, you have to look deeper into every project to determine that. But I like projects where I have as high as circulating supply as possible, because then I'm not thinking, okay, if I invest in this project, what if more tokens come into the supply while I'm holding my investment? Is that going to hurt the price? Or if there is demand, maybe is that going to stall the price from growing, right? So that's what I'm looking at. And when I'm seeing tokens with low circulating supplies, I personally don't like that. It's personally not my preference. But there's a lot of cryptos that are low circulating supply, and they do crazy percentages, right? So it's just a matter of timing and being in on them at the right time and exiting them at the right time, right? So it doesn't mean you can't make money on them. It's just something to be aware of. Okay, so with that being said, my prediction for Goldfinch, I don't know if I've been clear in the video, but I'm going to go with the 10x. So I think we can definitely see this thing hit $14. I think we can definitely see it at that point. If we don't see more tokens in the mix, it would take you to around $410 million market cap. And I mean, that would be significantly higher than we've seen it. So I mean, we've seen here a peak of 55 million market cap. I mean, this is pretty much its peak. Its peak market cap was 55 million out of the gate, and it's hit 51 million market cap here. So, that 410 million market cap is significantly higher already than what this project has ever been. So that's kind of what I'm looking at, and that's why I'm going to give this project a 10x. Now, does it mean that this project will 10x? No. It's absolutely possible that it could do even better. At the end of the day, I do think it is a great project based off of utility. So because of its utility, it's got a lot of good partnerships. If you go on the website, you take a look at that more in depth. I think it has the ability to possibly do more than a 10x. But I'm hesitant to say that for myself as the prediction, because like I said, when I'm looking at its market cap and how much higher it would be at a 10x from here, I'm hesitant to say that I think it's going to do more. But again, just because I think that does not mean that I'm correct. Okay, so with that being said, I appreciate you for tuning in. Thanks for listening to the video. I appreciate it so much. Give this video a thumbs up. If you have other cryptos you want me to cover, let me know what they are. Other price predictions you want me to make. And I'm curious to know, what is your prediction for Goldfinch? Do you think my prediction is in the ballpark? Do you think it's low? Do you think it's high? And remember, this is just a prediction, okay? So it's not a guarantee that I'm going to be correct. And subscribe to the Crypto Talk channel if you have not already, so you do not miss future Crypto Talk videos coming your way soon. And also, make sure, if you want to trade cryptos at your own risk, you go ahead and click the first link down below in the video description. Sign up for MEXC, and you can start trading hundreds of thousands of cryptos with the lowest fees on the market right away. When you sign up for MEXC, you can use that first link in the description below. And if it's not fully functioning, go to the description of the video. Use the second link, sign up for Nord VPN. Simply switch your IP address location to a location where MEXC is fully functioning, and you'll be able to use the entire platform to trade cryptos at your own risk with the lowest fees on the market. Literally risk-free. I'm just kidding. It's not risk-free. But crypto comes with high risk. You can obviously make a lot of money. But I suggest if you're going to trade crypto using an exchange, you use MEXC, because it has got the lowest fees on the market. So if you want to get the most out of your money without getting absolutely scorched on buying and selling fees, then I'd recommend using MEXC. Again, first link down below. But remember, if you trade cryptos, I'm not telling you to do so. I'm not a financial advisor, and you're trading at your own risk if you do. Hey, thanks for tuning in again. I appreciate you. Thanks for taking time out of your day. Stay blessed. I wish you a great rest of your day, and we'll see you soon. Let's go get this crypto money. Let's go.